I'm gonna see how long I can record while I'm in between orders. Figured I would record some content. Just so I'm staying busy and not just sitting here waiting. Yeah, I made some shorts that I'm gonna share on this channel later on. Just talking about like where I'm at right now with relationships and mixing and mingling with romantic partners. I'm really just kind of over it. And that's not to say that I won't ever be interested in the idea ever again. I just don't see it being a priority in my life for the near future. I really don't. A lot of people have like wasted my time. A lot of people are very like misleading and deceitful. And some people I just downright didn't feel safe with. You know, I didn't feel like their intentions were in the right place. So to avoid having to deal with that and being in this illusion of confusion when it comes to like what people are really actually in my energy for, I'm just not going to entertain the idea. I'm not going to entertain the idea. My real focus moving forward is rebuilding my life, and I'm doing that by myself. I'm not interested in getting anything from anybody. I don't want anybody asking anything from me. And it's even harder, I feel like, to even just make a genuine friend. You know, it's been my experience, I'm not able to have a platonic friendship with the opposite sex. It just doesn't work out that way for me. It always involves other motives. So yeah, like I don't really have a whole lot of like people around me or support, but this is what I'm doing. This is what I have to do. So gotta order. My window came down while I was doing that last delivery. I'm about to show y'all. I gotta pull over first. Right in my behind. came down. The motor has been broken for some months now. Like I would say back in January. Oh, y'all can't see me. And that was when I was at my other job. And I didn't immediately get into getting it looked at because my dad said that he was going to get it done. And he tried to do it himself and couldn't get access to the motor or the rotary or something like that. So he was going to have somebody else do it, but that hasn't panned out. So I got a quote from a local mechanic shop that's near my house, and they wanted $250 to replace the motor. And so I don't have $250 to do that. So what I have been doing is taping it up from the inside, because I had tape on the outside before, but that is really rough looking, and the weather, the elements and stuff like that wears it down, and it's like constantly having to replace it. And I just got tired of dealing with it like that. So I saw a YouTube video of how to get it to stay up from the inside, and that's what he did. He taped it. Now, I didn't do such a great job the second time I taped it. The first time I taped it, I had it on there and it was good, and I messed with it when I shouldn't have, and I can't get it back into that same spot because it's already taped there. So I'm going to peel up all the tape. Luckily, I still have, well, I don't have any more of the gray tape, but I have some of this kind of duct tape. And I still have a corner piece of the window that's there, so I can still grab the window, pull it back up, and then tape it back down, because that was working pretty well. I think just because it's so hot, the tape will start to kind of like lift and not melt, but just it's not as adhesive as it could be, I think, because of the heat. So let me see if there's a way for me to and I'm still doing delivery, so let me pay attention, see if I'm getting anything. But I want to see if there's a way for me to crop. Oh crap. How far is this? Oh.
Head north.
I gotta order. I gotta go. Okay. I ran in there real quick and got that one, even though my window is down. But I'm gonna take a break after this one so I can get my window situated, because I can't just keep riding around like this. Especially if I have to go inside. Like tonight it would be fine for like if I go through drive-through. Where am I going?
Turn right toward Georgia 101
Okay.
North, Georgia 61 North, then turn right onto Georgia 101 North. Turn right onto Georgia 101 North, Georgia 61 North. Continue on Georgia 101 North for 1.5 miles.
But it will still be dark, and I don't like the idea of my window being down at nighttime. I mean, I don't want my window it down at all, but I'm just saying.
Feel alive, let's hit the dance floor. Don't work too hard, might break a backbone. Return of the Mac, the king is back though. Corvette and cash, I never lack those. She saw the stone, you know how that go. Fatality, my diamonds that cold. Versace trunks, I hit my backstroke. Knock on the door, she at the back, bro. All I really take is a little taste. Island girl, blue eyes with a little bass. Here for the thrill, I don't need a chaser. Wanna vibe at a getaway. Shimmy, shimmy, yeah, I got the semi-fold weight. Don't step out the line like this a probate. You hit the line and try to locate. This for the time, got time for no day. One, too many, I'm going. Too crazy and I got bad ones and they ready. A good time, so now it's into it, we left that. Can't remember anything, but I know we got lit.
Your destination is on the right.
Is this it?
The customer requested you leave the order at their door. They added the following instructions. Leave at my door.
Okay, I'll be right back. Let me drop this off. I need my phone. Almost forgot.
Waiting for Perry. Paired.
Okay. Is that a dead bird? Yeah, it is. There's a dead black bird on the side.
For 2 miles.
Go back and fix the window so we can proceed. Okay, I made it to the park. I parked at the park. And now I'm gonna take this up. So I'm gonna peel all this off. And I got another piece down here. This other piece was like actually on the like the black liner or vinyl, whatever. I don't know what you call this. That's the one that I had did pretty good the first time, but I messed with it. So I can try to put another, ooh, there's bug guts on it. Right there. I guess there was a dead bug down in there. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Why did it have to flick on me? Okay, we got it. I peeled that piece off. Show y'all the remnants of the guts that are left. There was a big old piece though that flicked off of the tape and got on me. Okay. So, oh crap. Oh, the windows went down even further. Shoot. I should have taped it up. wonder if I put a piece of tape on there. This might be reaching a little bit. Crap. I didn't even see that happen. I keep seeing messages like stickers. There was a sticker that that I saw on a store that I was parked in front of that said Faith. And then when I made a delivery a while ago, the street name was Faith Boulevard. And that was one of the first thoughts that I had this morning, was like, these are the times when things don't look or are not going the way that we want them to go, where we're supposed to have the most faith. It could be hard. It can be really hard. When you're constantly working, you're doing your part, you're showing up, and it feels like nobody is supporting, nobody sees you, nobody is trying to help you out, or things are just not moving quick enough. I'm not even upset about the window. I could care less about the window because I still have a car, you know? I'm not getting upset about that. It's just it feels like sometimes very overwhelming that things are happening on top of each other, and you feel like you're drowning in stuff. And not getting discouraged or depressed, but like just keep going. It's not easy to do. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Oh, I got it. Freaking yes. Thank you, God. I got it. Okay. All right. We're back in business. This is what we're going to do. I didn't give up. Put this piece on here for right now. Okay. Just to give us a little time. To make a longer piece. measure it out a little bit. And we're going to, I was ripping this in half and making it like a smaller piece, but I'm wondering if I should just leave it whole, because that was part of the problem the first time when I was making the pieces, that it wasn't enough of the tape on the window. So I'm wondering if I should leave. I'm also wondering if I can put tape down in there like I had the first time. It looks like it's going to do it, so let me just make sure this is all the way up. Okay. I'll put that like that for right now while I secure this down here. I just want to slide this down. This is the hard part. I need to get something to like really press down the vinyl part. Let me do it again. One day I'll have a nicer vehicle that doesn't require me to do all this. But I am still grateful for the fact that I have a vehicle. Because it's really important, especially out here where I live. Things are so far apart. I think that's gonna hold. It's not pretty, but it's gonna do what it needs to do for now. So, and I'm glad that I had tape on me. Gotta get all this stuff out of the car. But I still wanted to do like another hour and a half and get to my goal. And the sun is going down. It's going to be dark soon. So I'm going to head back to the hot spots and wait for some more orders. I'm so glad that I didn't get discouraged because the window was all the way down. But I had just the tiniest little peek of it at the corner here and was able to grip it with my fingers and get enough up. There's a red card. I'm gonna let that one go. That's not enough money. All right, I'm gonna check back in once I get parked back at the hot spots. I just realized I didn't even show y'all how it turned out. I mean, you can't really see that well, but it's on there. It's like tucked down into the vinyl of the interior, and there's a good portion of it on the actual window this time. So okay, now we're just waiting for some more orders. Got the window up, and I just realized I'm missing the back of my earring. I wonder what that means. So yeah, like I was saying before, it's been my experience. I'm not saying all men are like this, but it's been my experience that guys will watch me and observe and have this idea of who I am and what I'm about, and think that we'll make a good match. We'll look good together. We would you know, in some weird way, I guess they think that they can obtain some sort of couple goals, but it's all vanity. It's all like based off of how I look and maybe a little bit of how I present myself to a certain degree, but that doesn't mean anything. You still don't know me, and you don't know what I have going on. You don't know what I'm about, really and truly, until you build a relationship and start getting to know that person. And so it shows quickly as time goes on how like people be in it for the wrong reasons. They just want to have somebody on their arm that looks good, or you know, they want to boost their confidence or whatever, I don't know, which is all very childish and immature. I'm a real person. I have real feelings. I am worthy of real love, true feelings, not just a poster for a partner to make somebody else look good. I am not that shallow. I actually care, and I'm actually like invested in my relationship if I'm in one. And now that I'm not, I'm like what, 2.5 years now going on my singlehood. Now that I'm not in a relationship and have no potential prospects whatsoever, I'm not even talking to anybody at this point, I'm gonna keep it that way, because a lot of the times it's just a distraction, and it gets me in another space of thinking, oh, maybe this is the person, maybe this is the one, and then I'm sadly disappointed. You know, I don't know why and I feel like, well, am I really attracting these type of men into my life? Because I don't pursue people. I'm in my own world, doing my own business, working, taking care of myself, taking care of my children, minding my business, growing my business, and men come to me. They DM me or will find ways to get me to say, "Oh, who is this person?" And the thing is I don't go looking for the attention that they're bringing. So I'm just shutting it all down. The person that is really and truly for me and that is supposed to be my life partner, it will happen as it's supposed to, and it will not be so confusing. It won't be so rough looking and difficult to make it be what it's going to be. It's just going to be what it's going to be. It'll be harmonious and without so much side-eyeing and, because like I said in my shorts, when people show you or they tell you who they are, we have to get into the habit of believing them the first time. That's just what it is. There's no exception to the rule. This is what it is. And people will tell you who they are. They will show you, they will tell you. Let them talk long enough, they'll tell on themselves. So, I'm not interested. I don't want to take away any of my peace or my time to invest into a relationship. I don't know how even just having a platonic friendship would be possible, because I haven't seen anybody do it successfully on my end. People always have other motives attached with it. They'll try to come in like, oh, I don't want anything from you. Oh, I just want to be your friend. Oh, I'm just trying to get to know you. And that it's never really, that could be part of it, yes. I'm not saying that it's not. But it's never just that. It's never just, hey, I just want to befriend you and get to know you because I think you're a cool person. And I think we have stuff in common. And I want to hang out with you. But hanging out oftentimes turns into other things. And I don't want anything romantic with anybody. I want to have my independence. I want to rebuild my life. I want to be self-sufficient with just me and not be doing life with anybody else and be dependent upon anybody else, because I've done that so many times in the past and it has landed me at rock bottom each and every time, where I'm having to restart. And this is the first time in my life where I'm restarting with experience, yes, but I'm restarting my life by myself, not with a partner, not with a potential person that, we like to kick it and hang out and we're going to try to build something together. No. I'm going to do it myself, for myself and for my children. And I'm not letting anybody else get in the way to distract that, to delay it, to discourage what it is that I'm doing, because they have not been here throughout the journey that I've been taking to help build it. It is for me and for my children to enjoy, and that's the way that it's going to stay from here on out until I say otherwise. And for it to be anything other than where I'm at now, that person would have to put in a lot of work to make it very clear this is from God, okay? Because what I've seen up until this point is not up to par. It is not anything close to what I am worthy of, and that's just what it is. It's not even close. I've been too convenient and too considerate and cordial with people who should not have even had an ounce of my time. Call me if you want, I don't care. It's the truth. People just take and take and take and take and take. They don't have access anymore. I'm not cold-hearted. I'm not shut off from love. I'm just not putting up with bare minimum. I'm not putting up with crumbs. So that's where I'm at with that. I'm gonna get better and better about very politely and respectfully turning people down, because nobody is bringing any extra pizzazz or abundance to my table. The people that keep coming around me have a ton of other stuff going on and think that I'm going to take up some of those tasks for them. That's not happening. It's not happening. I want to be, and I'm going to be in a state of just being in my feminine energy and being me, not running after anybody, not running after any money, not running after anything. I have few responsibilities that I must take care of, yes, and I'm doing those things. The rest of it can fall to the wayside. It's not my business, not my problem. It's not my concern. I stay minding my business. I'm pretty good at that. It's when other people insert themselves into my business and don't want nothing. They're just there to waste time. They're just there to chit chat. They're just there to take up space. I don't need you to do that. I don't need you for any of those things. So those people will be shown the exit. There's the door. And if I get any if I get any idea that that's the type of time that you're on, I'm not even going to entertain it. It's all about how people approach you, how they come to you in conversation. It's all about what those conversations are about. When they do finally get your attention and say, you know, it's just those first couple of days. Where's your mind at? What are the type of things that you want to have conversations about? If your mind is always on physical things and talking about sexual matters, don't even know me. That's where you're at? That's what you're trying to do? Oh, okay. Boring. You don't have nothing else to talk about? And they be falling for the bait each and every time I let people talk. I just be letting them talk. I be letting them go so I can hear it all. Because I just be sitting there listening and observing, paying attention to what you find important, to what you think is valuable or a priority. And then I can quickly assess the fact that this is not in alignment with who I am and where I am and what I'm trying to do and what I see for my future. And it's like, not to be so harsh and judgmental, but you kind of need to be judging people, because like I said before, they're telling you and they're showing you who they are, even in those first few interactions. And we decide to brush it off and act like, oh, well, I'm different. I'm special. They're not talking about me. They're talking about other past relationships. Or like I had one person tell me straight up and down, I hate black women. Sir. And he said it confidently. He said it very confidently that he hates black women. And I said, you do realize you're talking to a black woman. You do realize you DM'd a black woman asking if she's taken. Make it make sense, because it's not adding up. Why are you here? I'm going to tell you why he was there. He was there to waste my time. He was there to distract and delay me from doing other things, trying to play mind games and make me believe or think. And this is a black man, okay? This is a black man that said this, who came from a black woman, okay? When you make general statements like that and then try to retro act the comment by saying, well, I'm not talking about you, it's my mama, or it's the black women that I've had previous relationships with that have turned my thinking this way. So why would I be any different? You didn't say, you generalize a certain population of women by the color of their skin and said that you hate these women. We don't have nothing else to talk about, sir. We really don't. You have a very deep-rooted vendetta against women of color based off of your previous experiences. Mostly, I believe, was from your mother, which traumatized you. And you have now created a blanket and are peering through this scope at black women in a particular way. And yet you hate us, but you're still attracted to us. You're still wanting to be romantically involved with us, but can't stand us. And I think that's true for a lot of black men. I'm noticing they don't like us. They're in competition with us. They are jealous. They want to tear us down. They don't want to be, I'm not saying all, but there's a good portion of them that are like this. They don't want us to be successful. They don't want us to shine brightly or shine brighter than them. They don't want us to be able to like have it all. And so they do things to chip away and to tear us down so that that doesn't become a thing. I think they are intimidated by black women who are attractive, who have their own thoughts, who are successful in other areas, who can do with or without you, and that makes them feel a certain kind of way. I'm not saying all black women are to be put on a pedestal. I'm just saying from my experiences, I've had multiple black men say and do things that basically help my claim. They help my argument. Yeah, so when I pointed that out to him, that he made that comment, he immediately was like, oh, no, it's not you. You know, I'm like, but how can you, I'm a black woman, how can you not hate me because you don't know me? You have no clue who I am. We're just getting to know, you're just sexually attracted to me. You're thinking up here, you know, you see with your eyes, and that's typical. That's how men are programmed, whatever. You see something that you like and you go towards that thing, even though it's the very same thing that you can't stand. So how is that to work? It sounds like you have some internal issues that you need to address and get worked out. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. And I don't want to have no parts in helping you battle or sift through all of the junk and layers of crap that you still haven't healed from in regards to your black mother and the black woman that gave birth to your children. I'm not interested. Sounds like I'm another target. Yeah. That was a recent interaction that I had with somebody that was, yeah, he was attractive, but behind all of that, no. Like, it's getting to the point where it feels like it's quite rare to find like a real provider, a real protector, a real man of God who is preaching and praying because he loves God. I see a lot of men that want mothers. They want you to be their mama 2.0, or they want you to take on like so much of their stuff. It's just like this weird energy, because I've done it. I've done it multiple times in multiple relationships, and they let you do it. Nah, I got tired of that and said, I'm not allowing myself to get down to that level ever again. I will be alone and be content with myself, because I am content with myself, having my peace of mind, having enough self-love for myself that and not feeling so desperate for validation from another person just to be, you know, oh, I got a man, or just to say I'm with somebody and I'm not alone. I'm not afraid of being by myself. Do I desire it? Absolutely, I do. And my heart will probably always be open to it because that's just how I am. But it doesn't mean that my life is over because I'm not finding a suitable match that I can spend my life with. I'm not going to settle for less than what I know that I am worthy of. Otherwise, I'm going to be miserable. I'm not going to be happy. I've done that in the past, and I was so unhappy. I would pray that God would take me up out of them situations, and I got up out of them situations, one way or the other. Those towers dismantled what was left, and I was able to move on, and I'm grateful for that because I used to pray to be single, and now I am single. I'm not so quick now to pray for a relationship or to be married to anybody because I'm noticing, and not just from my experiences, I'm also watching lots of videos too of people who are married or people who are getting out of marriages or people who are in relationships that don't really care to be in relationships, that a lot of women feel trapped. A lot of women are not happy and are very disgruntled with the conditions of their relationship. And it's like, why am I going to subject myself to that again, where I know that where I've come from? It's going to just take a lot for me to consider a partner in the future. And that's okay. My standards are high. They're going to remain high. My expectations are low. I don't see a whole lot of anything going on. But that could change. And I'm going to keep my mind in an optimistic format of anything can happen and all things are going to be possible with God. But he has to be sent from God. And it will be very clear. This man is from God. There won't be no questioning or confusion of the sort. If that doesn't happen in this lifetime, so be it. I have my health. I have my children who love me and that I love. I have myself to love on myself. I'm not alone. And to me, having that peace of mind, creating stability for myself and security for myself, I can't trade it. I'm not going to trade it for a mediocre relationship or relationship that just drags me down and drains me and makes me feel like, you know what, I'm not going to trade it. I'm going to provide heaven on earth for myself and enjoy it for myself. And if nobody else is involved with me romantically from here on out, that's fine. It's not going to break me. It's not going to make me hard or make me turn into some evil witch because I don't have love. I do have love. Oh. I didn't even see how far that was. I got another order. Gotta go. I just wanted to end the vlog. I made it back home. I stopped after that last order. I think that's where I left off at. I stopped after that last order because it was close to 10 and that was my cutoff for tonight anyway. I made enough money to get everybody some pizza and I'm gonna use the rest for gas for tomorrow. And yeah, I just wanted to end the vlog off because I know I cut it off because I got an order. And I will, oh, the other thing I was going to say is I'm going to clear some storage on my SD card so that I can start recording on my actual camera, and just make it where I record on my camera, upload it to YouTube, and then clear the SD card so I can keep using it. Because that's the reason why I'm not filming on my camera right now, is because I don't have any space, no storage space. So I need to go through there and clear some space so that I can start using my camera, and the quality will be a lot better than me using my iPad or my phone. I don't have no storage left on my phone for a fact, that I know for a fact. But I have SD cards, so I will do that and keep taking you guys along and uploading a little bit more consistently on YouTube, because that's my focus now moving forward. What else? I think that's pretty much it. Tomorrow is Tuesday, so tomorrow's gonna be, I think, an uploading day. I have it scheduled out on a calendar that I made recently. But I have a couple of things that I can upload. So we'll just see. We'll see. I just want to end the vlog off. I'm rambling now. I'm about to get off of here. See you guys in the next video.